So let us start the session. In today's session, you're going to discuss about, or we are going to discuss rather about the new features of Tableau 9. I'm going to go through each and every slide, and also we are going to correspondingly look into that particular option in Tableau. These are the various concepts which we are going to briefly discuss upon, because given 1 hour, we cannot cover all the new features of Tableau 9. That would be close to impossible, right? So we'll look into all these features which are listed down on this slide. We will look into how to make a direct connection with any of the statistical packages, where that option is available, how to split the data columns, what are the new features of Tableau Discover side menu, how to connect to the various data sources, and we'll see why the tooltip in Tableau 9 is extremely fast. We will do some kind of data interpretation. Tableau is intelligent in doing this. And then we'll see, last but not the least, which is the radial and lasso selection in Tableau 9. All these are the new features. In the due course of showing these new features, I would also like to show you the existing features. And on top of that, use the new feature options and show how it works. All right. And at the end of each topic, I'm going to show Tableau and the visualization and the option in Tableau. Post which, and at the end of this session, right, I'll give you good 15-20 minutes time to ask me questions. All right, let's move on. So this is the new feature of Tableau 9, wherein you can connect to a lot of statistical packages. You can say in the past you have been using SAS, which is a statistical package, right? You can call in the files which are created using SAS into Tableau and start visualizing that. SPSS. If you are using IBM SPSS as a statistical tool, you can call this particular file .sav into Tableau and start visualizing that. And the same holds good with your R package also, R tool, sorry. If you're using R, whatever file you probably create as part of using R, you can call those files into R, into Tableau and start visualizing that. Let me show you where that option resides in Tableau. The moment you open Tableau, this is the view that you're going to see. Within this, you have a lot of options to connect to a variety of your files. For example, you can connect to your text file, you can connect to your Excel file. If you have any MX Access file, you can connect to that, right? And here is the new feature called statistical file. When we do a drop down on this, you see all these extensions. This means that if you are using any one of these statistical tools, you can call in these files into Tableau to do a good visualization. And also there are a lot of servers to which you can connect to. And let me show you a file once again. Click on desktop and let me search for Tableau. And here you have R and Tableau integration. There you go. I'm clicking on yes, right? No. Just give me a minute while this opens up. So let me show you how this statistical package integration happens, right? So I'm into something called as outlier new. Don't worry about that because I should start R serve and things like that. Let me right click on this calculated field and click on edit. So this code which you're seeing here is the code which is written in R. R is a statistical tool, by the way, right? So the code which you use in R, the code which you use in SAS, you can use that in Tableau and do the same thing which your R or any of your statistical packages do. That is one good part about Tableau. So back to our discussion. That's feature number one. So you have a bunch of statistical packages and you can connect to any of these. Second good option here is splitting your data columns. Say you have a column and you want to split that, right? How do you do that? Let me show you in Tableau once. So Tableau has two default data sources which are available for you to access. Let me click on Sample Superstore. Yeah, we have connected to this inbuilt data source in R. If I drag customer name and drop on, say, rows, just for an example, you see that each customer has the first name and the last name. What if I want to have two different columns? First column should say the first name and the next column should say the last name. How do I do that? So let me remove this customer name. I simply right click on customer name and there is this new option called transform. You go to transform and say split. There you go. Tableau has automatically split into two columns. This one column called customer name got split into two columns. What information resides in this customer name split one? Let me drag this dimension and drop it on the rows shelf. You see all the first names of the customers appearing here. Right? These are all your first names. Now, let us drag and drop the customer name split 2 from the dimensions view to your rows shelf once again. Oh, sorry. Or let me remove the customer name split 1. So here, if you see split 2, these names are your last names. So one simple click has ensured that a particular column got split into two logically based on some logic, right? It doesn't do that on the fly. There's some logic to split the data. You can also do a custom split. That means you can go to transform, right click on any of your dimensions, go to transform and click on custom split. If I click on this, you see that you can split based on dash, comma, semicolon, colon, dot, space, and all that. And here you are mentioning that you want to split off the first column based on one of these separators, or you can split the last one or all, things like that. This is yet another new feature in Tableau which makes your life extremely easy, right? If you want to split the data. Now let me go back to the Tableau deck once again. And let us run through the next thing. So this is the same visualization, right? Which we have done. Just right click on dimension name, go to transform and click on split. You can also do a custom split. Here in Tableau 9, for the first time, right, there is a right menu. On the right side, you'll have these options. You'll have something called as discover, within which you'll have the training videos which are meant for the freshers. So if you're a newbie to Tableau and if you want to learn the basic things of Tableau, you can use these videos. And also you'll have the visualization of the week. So people keep working on Tableau. There's something called as Tableau Public, which is free for your download and use. However, not all features would be available in that, but you can generate still basic visualizations. You can publish those visualizations that you perform at your end and showcase your skills to the entire world. Based on how popular your visualization becomes, how many people are accessing, how many people are liking that on Facebook, how many people are tweeting on that. Based on all these metrics or measures, if yours is the best visualization, that would appear on Tableau. And on a weekly basis, this changes. Look at this, Singapore private properties market. This was when we have taken this screenshot. But if you see now, as of today, I think there would be a different visualization. So here I am on Tableau. If you want to go back to your home screen, which appears when you open your Tableau the very first time, you need to simply click on this icon there on the left top corner, right? Let me click on that. There you go. Previously, the visualization which I've shown you on the screenshot was some Singapore data set based on that, right? Now here it is French high school outcome indicators. You have a visualization here. And then you have the resources, various forums, when is the Tableau conference going to happen, so on and so forth. Okay, so back to our presentation slide. So this is yet another new feature of Tableau. And here in Tableau 8, it was very cumbersome in the sense that when you click on connect to a server, you had to manually scroll and see where your server or database of interest resides, right? You had to manually do a search. Now, this is a new feature which you can see in Tableau. So if I go to Tableau now, if I click on more servers, you see the search option. So you can search a database or a server of your choice, and it's very easy. That is what this new feature is all about, because you have a lot of databases, a lot of different servers available here. Okay, going back to the presentation deck once again to show you another new feature which is called as Tooltip. And trust me, it's lightning fast, super responsive. Let me show this on Tableau, right? In Tableau 8, right, when you hover your tooltip and leave it like that, the pop-up would appear for 8 seconds and disappear. However, in Tableau 9, the moment you hover your tooltip, you hover your mouse pointer on a particular data point, the information about that data point would appear endlessly. And also it's super fast, extremely fast with no lag, absolutely. So let me show you that now. Let me go to Tableau and I'm connecting to Sample Superstore. Let me create a new sheet. And let us first create a scatter plot, and then I'm going to explain about the responsiveness of pointers or your mouse when you hover, right? So I'm dragging profit measure and dropping on the columns. I'm now dropping sales measure onto rows shelf. You see only single value here because the information is aggregated. If I want to disaggregate that, all I have to do is go to analysis and uncheck this option which is called as aggregate measures. And here you'll see all the values which are disaggregated now. If I hover my mouse on any of the data points and leave it like that, in the previous versions it would disappear within 8 seconds. Not within 8 seconds, after 8 seconds. This pop-up would disappear. However, in Tableau 9, it would constantly appear in that way. Now let me hover my mouse to the other data points. Do you see any lag? Absolutely. It's super fast. Look at that. Look at that. It's not even taking a split second, right? That's the good part, right? The moment you hover your mouse, you'll be able to see the information pertaining to that particular data point. Let me go back to the presentation deck. You can create this kind of a visualization and also hover your mouse on that and see how fast your mouse pointer hovering is. You can create a world map. You can use a map to create your visualization and try to hover your mouse. That is also extremely fast. So let us do even this part now. Here I go to Tableau. I'm creating a new worksheet. You need to select latitude and longitude by pressing your Control key. Click on Show Me Panel. And by default, if you see, there's a blue border here for this visualization. And that is called as your default visualization. So Tableau is intelligent enough to identify which visualization you have to use given the data, right? So I'm clicking on that. It has created a world map. You need to be connected to internet to view visualization of maps. Now let me drag and drop state dimension to the detail option here. You see that United States and all the various states have zoomed up now, right? And what if I want to view profit by state? All I do is drag profit measure to the color pane and drop it there. And you see this visualization. If I start hovering my mouse, it is so fast that you'll not be able to find any difference, right? It's not even taking a split second to change the values when I hover from one state to another. And this is what is called as super responsive option in Tableau. Now let us go back to the presentation. Let us discuss more things. There is one good option in Tableau called as data interpretation. What if the data that you're dealing with in Tableau has some null values, doesn't have any values in that? By default, Tableau will fill that particular cell with null option, right? Now let us do this also in Tableau and see how it works. Save the Tableau. Let me open a new sheet. Here, if you want to connect to a different data set, all you need to do is click on this icon which says add new data source, or you can press Ctrl D on your keyboard. And let me connect to the Excel and let me connect to the story points Nobel laureates. I just double click on that. Once I double click on this data set, it's going to take me to this view wherein I need to drag and drop the information, different tables, into this pane here, which says drag sheets here. So let me first drag final data of laureates. All is well now. Let me drag info here. Okay, this doesn't work. One second. Let me drag laureates per capita and drop. Now let me drag info and drop. I think this data set is okay. There's no error absolutely happening here. So let me redo it in a different way and see quickly. Again, nothing is happening, right? So I think, right, previously I've done this and I've ensured that these errors do not appear. That is the reason why it's not appearing. But let me use a slide to show you that. So when you drag and drop the various tables which you want to use for your visualization in Tableau, Tableau is going to throw this message and say that data does not look right. Do you want Tableau to interpret this? Do you want Tableau to help you? If you say turn on, if you click on this, Tableau is going to do some changes to the null values. And what changes did Tableau do on the null values? If you want to view that, you need to click on review results. If you click on review results, you'll be able to see what changes Tableau has automatically done on your null values. And this is a good feature of Tableau 9. And when you click on review results, you will be redirected to an Excel sheet. And how does that Excel sheet look like? Like this, right? It says that data is interpreted as column headers. If that is the case, you would see this red icon, green icon if you feel that data is interpreted as values in your data source. And this is the end result of data interpretation in Tableau. Last but not the least option here is radial and lasso selection icons. Now here, let us once again do a visualization using Tableau. This time we will create a similar kind of visualization, a world map, but different values, right? So how do I create a map here? I need to click on latitude and longitude, expand the show me panel and click on right symbol map. Now let me drag and drop state here on detail. There you go, right? Well, let me drag and drop also sales to the size. Hey guys, is my voice not audible? Please confirm, is my voice audible? Audible, right? So most of the people say it's audible, Komalata, so I request you to check your connection at your end. Probably there's a problem at your end. Okay. So I have these circles which are nothing but my profits or sales for the various states. You can increase the size, decrease the size. So let me increase. Now, is there any question? No, everyone says it's audible. Perfect. Perfect, guys. So there is a small play option there. If you hover your mouse on that, you'll be able to see two icons. Let me select radial. So what this does is you can do like that. So it has selected only 5 states, right? If you notice carefully, it has highlighted only these states. All the other things here are blurred out. So in this way, you can select only few states of your choice or few locations of your choice. However, this is a small circle, right? Right? It's like that. You have selected only these. Now, what if I do not want to highlight everything in terms of a circle? I want to randomly select. There is a lasso selector. You can select in that way. All the states towards the coast, right? Or I can select all the states in the central region, for example, in that way. That is called as lasso. This is yet another new feature in Tableau. Same thing is explained here, lasso selection and things like that. And one last thing, right? When you want to create a new dashboard, let us create, or let me rename these things. Let me rename this sheet 1 to customer name. Sheet 2, I will not rename. Sheet 3, I'm going to rename it to state by profit. Now, if I create a new dashboard, there's an icon here. I click on that new dashboard. Here, let me drag state by profit, right? Now, I also drag customer name, or I want to know what information is contained in sheet 2. I haven't renamed that, so it's slightly confusing. So when I hover my mouse on sheet 2, it says that, okay, this is a scatter plot. And you see that there's a small thumbnail towards the right, right? Or let me remove this also. Now let me hover. Look at that. The moment I hover my mouse, there's a thumbnail appearing on the right side, which says that this sheet 2 is a scatter plot. This sheet 4, there's nothing. Sheet 5 seems to be a world map. So this is extremely helpful for you when you build dashboards, because most often than not, you end up building dashboards. All right, there's one more very, very interesting feature in Tableau. I liked it to the core. And that is, if you want to filter, right? For example, I drag and drop order date on column there. However, I don't want year. Let me do a drop down here. I want quarter. So how many clicks did I do? 2 clicks, right? I have first dragged and dropped year there. First click of drop down, second click of filter, or first click, right? And second click in selecting the duration or the time scale of my choice. There you go. However, there is a new feature in R which says that press your right key on the keyboard, drag and drop your order date. While you do this, you get the information. If you want a quarter, click on quarter, done. I did not even spend 2 clicks on that, right? But I got the visualization of my choice. And that is this visualization all about, right? Okay, we came to an end. It was a fairly quick completion of the features. However, now I wish to take your questions and try to show you other visualizations if you have any doubts. I'm sure there will be a lot of doubts. Okay, Saikat has this question. What is the difference between Tableau Public and Tableau Desktop? I'm new to this tool. So let me show you that. Let me open the Tableau Public. Here we have Tableau Public, right? I'm opening that. Okay, let me go to Tableau Desktop and let me go to the home sheet. So if I try to represent these two beside each other, let me place these two beside each other and compare it for you. Here, this is Tableau desktop, and towards your right hand side it's Tableau Public, right? Look at the comparison. I can connect to only Excel, text file, and Access. I cannot connect to any other files. I cannot connect to any statistical files, right? There are no inbuilt data sources in Tableau Public, and there are no servers to which you can connect to. However, once I connect to any of the data source, after that, let me show you that quickly. So do I have it here? Yeah, we have samples, coffee chain data sets. Once I connect to a data set, whatever I can do using desktop, I can do it using Tableau Public. All the features of desktop are available. The only thing is you'll be able to work only on limited data set. You cannot connect to any of the servers or any of the databases to work on that. All right, there are a few questions coming in. Manish has this question. Can you please show how to connect to Apache HBase directly with Tableau? Oh, Manish, that is something that probably I'll not be able to show, but I'll just tell you that. Do you see that here? All you need to do is click on more servers. If you have the server that you're speaking about, it's not there, unfortunately. However, there's an option called other databases. Probably you want to try out by clicking on that. If at all you can connect to your data set, right? Provide your server name, connection details, username and password, and things like that. Hence, I'm handicapped in showing you this option, right? Kumulata has this. How to get Tableau desktop license key? What's the cost? I think cost of your Tableau desktop personal edition is $1,500 and professional edition is $1,999. However, for your practice, if you want to learn Tableau, you can use Tableau desktop, which is free of cost. And Raj Kiran has this question. When is data visualization useful? So let me ask you this question. Let me connect to sample superstore. Let me right click and show you the data. Look at sales, for example. All right, let me take you to one of those. Let me say, okay, profit. If I ask you to hover and try to make some inferences or try to draw some inferences about profit. There are just under 10,000 entries, right? 9,994. How can you even, analyze this table without visualizing it? I really don't know how many negatives are there, how many positives are there, what states are profitable and things like that. Hence, if you have this kind of huge data set wherein there are a lot of numbers, things like that, visualization makes your life much easier, right? Rather than scroll that profit column up and down and make sense out of that, I would probably do this. Right, let me close this. Yeah, I would probably do the simple visualization wherein I on the fly come to know on what states are very profitable, what states are the least profitable. Yep, and there are a few more questions. Can we save the workbook or dashboard in Tableau Public? Manish, we can do so. We can save your visualization, what you do on Tableau Public. Komalata says, how at free cost? Tableau desktop doesn't come for free, but your Tableau Public comes for free. That's just to ensure that there's some kind of market penetration of Tableau. Deepthi says, can you resize the individual sheets in a dashboard? So let me go to this dashboard. I'm assuming this is Deepti's question. Let me drag this. And if you want to resize, you can do so. Yeah. So you can do all that. All right. Once again, I'll go one by one questions, right? Manish says, can we open the existing Tableau workbook sheets using Tableau Public, or we need the data separately? You need the data separately. Because if I right click on that, if I say open with, oh, there you go. Right? Yep. So you can open that. You can open that. Since I'm trying to open the R file or the Tableau file which has R script, it's not opening. But if you have existing worksheets, then you can open that. Tableau is able to connect and visualize NoSQL databases, if you could show that. Unfortunately, I do not have any examples available about NoSQL, but yes, I know for a fact that we can connect to NoSQL databases and we can do the visualization. Can we use sheets prepared in Tableau in PowerPoint? Absolutely. So what you can do is you can save your files, right? And you can print it to PDF. You can save it as your what do you call PowerPoint presentation, etc. You can do so. That option is available. If not here, in a different place, but that option is available. You can extract that to PowerPoint, or you can extract that to Word format and show your presentations. Does Tableau provide APIs to integrate? Kamal has this question. To integrate with what? Tableau integrates with the external applications, right, seamlessly, and yeah, there are APIs available. If that is your question on connecting to different statistical packages and things like that. Next, Deepthi has a question. I had 6 sheets and everything had to be fit in at once. What do you mean by that, Deepthi? Fit into one sheet, one location, or how is it? In this way? Is this your question? Okay, once again, Deepthi has this question. You had 6 sheets and everything had to be fit into one dashboard, right? One below the other. Okay, Deepti's question is that whether she can increase the length of the individual sheets so a scroll bar appears and not everything is squeezed in the available space. No, that is not available, Deepti, unfortunately. Raj Kiran has this question. In US, there are many jobs in data analytics. What I heard is correct. Can you please help? Absolutely, right? On analytics, there are plethora of jobs awaiting you. So let me click on this and show you one. So McKinsey has come up with this, which says there are a lot of job shortage, right, in US. So if I expand or open this URL, it's going to show you this, that there are 140,000 to 190,000 jobs shortage, which is expected in the analytics space alone. That's the good part, right? And 1.5 million managers. Okay. Rahul has this question. Can you please show how to use a sample stats file with Tableau? I've just shown a Rahul R, right? So if you write R code, you can open that in Tableau and you can start working on that. For that, right, you need to make small changes. For example, if I open R Studio, you need to run this package, right? R serve, right? It's just running. Hold on. This red icon says that an operation is in progress. Once that is done, I'm going to show you how to use your statistical packages in R. So here, once you install that, you load it and you run this R serve. You need to go to Tableau. You need to go to Help, Settings and Performance, Manage R connection. And let me test the connection here. It says perfect. So just bear with me while this comes up. It's taking a lot of time. Yeah, here you go. There you have k-means clustering. This is the analysis which we have done, right? And here it shows automatically errors. Now here MV outlier, that is a package which you need to install in R. So I say library MV outlier. Let me see whether that's there. It's not there, so you need to install it. So I'm running that. I'm going to come to your questions once again while I just show this and clarify question. Yep, it's done. So let me run this. Job done. So now if I go back to this sheet and then come back to this sheet, it should not give me that error. Yep, it hasn't given me that error. That's a good part, right? That's your question, Rahul. Kamal says, yeah, Tableau is going to integrate with other applications. Is there a Tableau tutorial to get us started? Those Tableau videos will help you get started, right? The videos which are available here on your Tableau just to get you started, right? But if you want in-depth information, you need to join a tutorial such as that provided by Edureka. Deepthi says, my question is whether I can increase the length of, yeah, that I think I've answered that. Raj Kiran says, can you explain me about the server feature? So Tableau Server, right? The visualization that I perform on Tableau desktop, if I want this to be viewed by a customer who's sitting in a different location altogether, I publish this to the Tableau server and the customer can be able to view that if I just give him some URL. Second thing is with respect to the security. Do I want to provide similar kind of security to everyone? Maybe no, right? And what if customer says that you keep working on the fly, I want to check on what changes you're doing. Under such circumstance also, you know, Tableau server feature works. Does Tableau generate scripts to create the reports? It's not, yeah, you can write your own scripts as in here, right? Profit ratio. I right click on that, click on edit, and whatever you're seeing here is a script that you have written. So you can write all those scripts in Tableau to come up with some tailored visualization for your customers. Can we select states randomly? I mean, picking them randomly in latitude, longitude selection. You can do that by filtering, Mohan. You can filter the option and then select your own latitude or longitude or whatever you want, right? Or the range of that in that way. Where can we download sales and order datasets? Sales and order datasets, Sri? What does that mean? I didn't get you. Yeah, absolutely. We can publish the sheets to server Theru. So Komalata has this question, how to publish data charts in web dashboards using Tableau. All you need to do is click on server, say publish workbook, and whatever server you have, you can provide that details here. And if you have a Tableau Public, you can publish the data. Oh, where is that gone? Right. You can basically publish that to, I think, yeah, here we have Tableau Public, right? So you can publish the data to the Tableau Public server also. That option is available. And you can share that URL with your friends. What can be a PD has this question. What can be a plus point of Tableau over other data visualization tools? In what scenarios will it be better to use? The good part about Tableau is it integrates with multiple data sources. And the second good part is it's analytical. So you can do a lot of analytics on Tableau. Where is a scatter plot? Here is a scatter plot. So I right click on that, go to trend lines, say show trend lines. I right click on that, go to trend lines and say describe trend model. So it's going to provide you a prediction model here. If any of y'all are aware of your regression techniques, right? So it's explaining about that regression technique here and giving the output of that. So this is one very strong reason on why you're seeing all that. And here, yeah, I've taken that question. The no. Raj Kiran has this question. Can I know Tableau client and server uses which protocol for communication? I think you're getting into the server administration part. So let me show you that. In Tableau, you have two certifications. Sorry. One is related to your Tableau server and one is related to your Tableau desktop, right? And this discussion here or this webinar is about Tableau desktop, and Edureka provides trainings on Tableau desktop, right? And if you want to know more details about Tableau server, you need to do a deep dive on a different aspect, right? Can we integrate these sheets in a .NET web page? Miraj, yeah, absolutely. You can integrate the Tableau visualizations on a .NET web page. We can do that. Harmeet says, please repeat aggregation and disaggregation. So here, let me drag and drop profit to the column shelf, and let me drag sales measure to the rows shelf. And this is called as aggregation. Aggregation means these values are added up, summed up. Now if I go to analysis and click on aggregate measures or uncheck this option, I will see disaggregated measures. So Sri has a question on how is the performance if the data set is too large? To some extent, Tableau is much better than the other visualizations because of its architecture, right? It's in memory. So read and write operations would be faster. However, if you have extremely larger data set, it doesn't work. Not it doesn't work, its performance is going to deteriorate. And it depends on your memory that you have. And Venkat has this question, can we integrate to NoSQL and be able to view real-time data? Absolutely, Venkat, you can do that, right? In fact, we have done a project for Nestle client wherein we have done that, right? We have integrated Twitter and all that real-time. Saikat, do we need to know anything else to work upon Tableau? No, you can just get started with the Tableau basics and then you can build on the concepts. How to parameterize a Tableau report? What do you mean by that, Rahul? Do you mean that can we say that every 24 hours there has to be a report which should be generated automatically and sent to the clients? Is that your question? Meanwhile, I'll take the next question. What things do we need to learn to make it a career? Saikat, you need to learn data visualization concepts and also one of your visualization tools, which is Tableau. Can we integrate the reports created in Tableau Public on a web portal? Yes, Deepthi, you can certainly do so. ClickView and Tableau are similar tools, is a question which Raj Kiran is asking. Yes, Raj Kiran, these two are data visualization tools. While Ijan has this question, while integrate with a web application, how can we pass some parameters dynamically? I didn't quite get this question. Date range from the web application to the report. Ijan, still I'm not clear. Any other way of putting down your question might help. Raj Kiran has this. Are they used for social media marketing? Which one? Which one is used for social media marketing? Tableau. You can use it. The inferences that you draw from the visualizations that you make using Tableau, from that, yes, it can be applicable to any segment, any sector. Manish has this question. Can we create a dashboard which keeps updating periodically, say every 1 hour? Absolutely, Manish. That's the use of your Tableau server, right? So every hour you can publish a report, a new dynamic visualization. Rahul has this question. Is there a way that clients get notified when we publish a new report on Tableau server? Yeah, all these options are available on your Tableau server. You can configure your Tableau server to ensure that you get these kind of notifications. How is Tableau different from Spotfire? Tableau is different because Tableau is meant to be used by your end users, right? They will be easily able to drag and drop the various options and do the visualization, even if they know nothing about the underlying code that you have written. And Tableau is very good at analytics, and you know that data analytics is fast catching up. What's the best way to learn data visualization concepts? So you can join this program, Vipul, which starts right from the basics of visualization and teaches you about all the concepts of Tableau. Is cloud computing concepts used in Tableau? Oh yes, Raj Kiran. There are a lot of cloud computing databases, right? And you can publish your reports to cloud directly. That option is available. So the same answer, right? Tableau and ClickView, how do they differ? Both are competing. So since most of you all are asking this question, let me show you this. Oh yes, Manish, we can either publish the dashboard manually or automatically. Let me show you this. Who is a market leader? Anyone who's seeing this visualization, right? Or the screen. Who is a market leader? Right? So we should not be bothered about what is the difference between that and other tools. Undoubtedly, it's Tableau. Sorry, let me. By the way, which location are you all joining from? US or India? Okay. The reason I'm asking this question is because there are a lot of opportunities in US, and nowadays the Indian market has grown to a great extent with respect to data visualization. There is a lot of work that is getting outsourced to India. So you have equal opportunities in both these countries. But US is amazing. I'm in India, Miraj. Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad, Rajkiran. Rishabh, in India also there are plethora of opportunities. You can just do a Google search or you can search on your job portals, right? And you'll be surprised to see so many openings just in data visualization or Tableau. Oh, all right, Miraj. That's nice to hear. How is opportunities for analytics in India? It's just booming, right? It's just booming. And this increase will be very steep in the coming years, in the coming few months, Banu. Rajkiran, now I'm a freelancer. I do not work with any company, though I've worked with 4 companies in a span of 13 years. Any minimum experience required for this? No. There are a lot of opportunities for freshers as well, Saikat. If you do a search on Naukri or Monster or any of your job portals, and if you select 0 years of experience, you'll see that there are a lot of opportunities even for freshers. Harmeet, you can just do a Google search, Tableau, download, right? And then you'll go to Tableau website and it's free for download. PD says, I'm planning to join a master's in analytics. Could you mention some of the core products which are used extensively in US? It's R. If you're banking on analytics, right? It's R. R is a tool and you'll have to focus on that to a great extent, PD. How do Tableau secure its data? Um, Tableau has a lot of security aspects within that, and if you're using Tableau Server, you can ensure that you provide some security options. For example, I want one stakeholder to only view my report. I want another stakeholder to actually edit the report. So you can do all that, and it's very secure. Once again, Rajkiran, your questions are pointed towards the Tableau server. So I would request you to just do a round of research on that because this webinar is related to desktop and I do not have a lot of exposure on the server part. Is Tableau of programming more or not? No, Tableau is less of programming, Banu, and more of your visualization, drag and drop, things like that. Saikat has this question. I have prior experience in other technologies, and if I join data visualization, no, they do not look into you as a fresher because they look into you as a person who has a lot of domain experience, industry, or sector knowledge. And that knowledge, coupled with data visualization knowledge, is going to be very profound. Any testing jobs is also there related to Tableau. No, Rishabh, there's no testing in Tableau because it's very user friendly, right? It's drag and drop. You can test it for yourself. Based on that logic, there are no separate testing jobs for Tableau. Rahul says, like you interested with R, can we integrate with Python as well? Which one, Tableau? I'm not sure about integrating Python with Tableau, Rahul, but there should be a way out. Vipul says it says trial version. Yeah, trial version is only for 14 days. However, Tableau Public is for lifelong. Oh yes, Hadoop can be integrated. In fact, this program of Edureka ensures that you learn about how to integrate Tableau and Hadoop. Ajay, what is a good combination of tools to be used with Tableau, which will be a plus point for jobs? R. I've shown you R, right? R and your Tableau is a deadly combination. Python or R are Python and R are related. Oh yes, Rajkiran, Python or R and R are related. Both of these can be used for your statistical analysis. PD, that would take some time, significant time. So we do not have so much of time. It's already 10:30 now. Probably you can drop in your query to support at Edureka and they'll get in touch with you. Oh yes, this demo video will be shared with you all. So these security aspects are well taken care of, Rishabh. And that is the reason why it's appearing in the leaders quadrant, right? The security part of that is taken care of, data security and all that. All right, friends. Thank you so much for your time. Hope I've answered most of your questions. Thank you. Have a great night or day, depending on the location that you're joining from. Thank you, friends. Good night. Do not forget to take the survey at the end of this, right? You'll be shown a survey window. Please take the survey without fail. Thank you once again.